This wall monitor mount holds 60 pounds, but is it actually sturdy? I'm going to be showing you how to install this Aries wing monitor mount. I'll also show you the build quality, the features, and we'll go over final thoughts in the very end. So this is how it came packaged. It came really well protected. It does come with a really detailed user manual and installation guide. Some tools you're going to need are a stud finder, a level, pencil, electric drill, a socket wrench, and a Phillips screwdriver. So here's a list of all the pieces that came in the box. We have the upper arm, the lower arm, the VESA plate, the column, and the cable clip. And then it comes with all of the pieces you'll need to install, and they're all clearly marked. The install took about 20 minutes total, so let me show you exactly how to do that. So first thing we're gonna need to do is mount the wall plate. We will need a stud finder for this. So we're gonna find the stud and mark it, and then we'll go ahead and level the wall plate so it's perfectly flat and mark those 3 holes on the wall plate. And then we'll go ahead and drill those holes that we marked with a 3/16 inch drill bit. And then we're gonna be using the lag bolts, which is that piece W-A and piece W-C, the washers. And then piece G and H are just gonna cover up those lag bolts so it looks nice and clean. If you have a concrete wall, there are instructions for that as well. And that's when you would use those concrete anchors. Next, we're going to be fitting the column into the wall mount, and just make sure that column is lined up where that notch is on the silver part. And then when it's in, you're just tighten that bolt again with the piece L. Next, we're going to be fitting in the lower arm and the upper arm, and then we're basically going to be doing the same thing on the lower and upper arms. Next, we're going to be separating piece D so that we can put one part on the monitor and one part on the wall mount. And then for this last part, you're going to want 2 people, one person to hold the mount and the other person to line up piece D2 with piece D3 and secure it down. And you can adjust the spring tension. Take that Allen key, which is piece M, and just turn that along the back side of the upper arm. And it's very clear which way you need to go, so you can either go plus or minus with the tension. I love how they clearly mark that. So now that we have the screen tension all set, we need to work on the actual arm tension, because if I push down, it just pops right back up. So I'm gonna get it about where I want it, and then we're gonna adjust this plus and minus right here. So like it says right here, I twisted it towards the minus because the arm was lifting. But if the arm was dropping, then you would increase it by going towards the plus sign. So since it kept popping up, I turned it this direction. Also, we do have a few pieces for wire management. On the lower arm, there is a little decorative piece that can hide cords and keep them organized underneath the monitor mount. And then the other wire management clip that's more rounded is gonna go on the upper arm. But now you can see it swivels, you can turn the screen easily, you can turn the arm easily, so you could have it against the wall. If you want a cleaner setup, easy to move around, and less messy, definitely check out this wall monitor mount. It was super sturdy, super easy to install. Also, this is the ZZA 34-inch gaming monitor. It has a curved edge, and I do have a video on this as well if you want to check out my channel. Also, really quick, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to watch more content like this. But this weighs 14.22 pounds, and the monitor mount is holding onto it really well. This mount is super sturdy. I can push up and down and it's working perfectly. Also, you could fit a larger monitor on here as well. This monitor mount is compatible with a 24 to 57-inch monitor. I'm just really impressed with this wall mount. This monitor mount is perfect if you're wanting to free up your desk space and just get rid of all that clutter. Having the monitor mount attached to the wall frees up all that desk space. And this one's so customizable because you can move it up and down to the side. You can tilt it 60 to -20 degrees. You have a 90-degree swivel, and you could rotate this to be vertical if you don't want horizontal. But yeah, that was all I had for this really quick review of this Aries wing monitor mount.